Goedemorgen. Welcome to the factory, the Delft Pottery. Pauw means peacock. Peacock of Delft is the name of this company. I'll show you how we make this beautiful jug. It's just an example of the articles we make here. Now, to make the jug, we need white baking clay. But our own clay bakes red or yellow. It contains certain metal oxides. The clay we use, we have to import. It comes from England, from Cornwall, Germany, Westerland. This white baking clay we mix with water. The water we don't have to import. And this liquid slip we pour into molds. All our articles are molded. We have 125 different shapes of molds. The molds are made of plaster of Paris. The material is very porous, and as soon as we pour in this liquid slip, the plaster starts to absorb the water and the clay dries. But the clay dries much quicker against the wall of the mold than in the center. After half an hour, a dry clay wall is formed of 4 millimeter thickness. The center is still a liquid, and this liquid center we pour out after half an hour. That's how we make the articles roll on. The longer you wait with pouring out the clay, the thicker the clay will get. Now we wait 4 hours. During the 4 hours, the plaster still absorbs the water, the clay shrinks easily. Take it out, and this is result after 4 hours. Carefully, we then cut the top and we trim the edges with a sponge and some water, and then we put the articles on shelves to dry them for about 3 days, room temperature. After 3 days, we put them for 24 hours in the kiln. The kiln is built up into floors, and the temperature reaches 1040 degrees Celsius, 1900 degrees in Fahrenheit. It takes 8 hours to reach the temperature, 16 hours to cool down, and during that 24 hours the color of the clay changes. It becomes white and also quite strong. But I can assure you, it does break. There's no guarantee. Now, what makes this factory so special is that all our designs are hand-painted. The name of the artist is at the bottom. We have 15 people who work at home for us and 5 people who work upstairs. The plates you see behind you, the big one in the middle, is a very, very difficult plate to make. It takes about 5 whole days to decorate that plate. And also the firing is difficult. It needs to cool down 20 hours instead of 16 because of the tension in the plate. And also, I will show you upstairs, we do not paint with blue paint. We paint with a black paint that makes a very deep blue color. But all about that upstairs in our painters room. Is this all? People who work at home for us and 5 people who work in the factory. And each article is hand painted, but it starts with a sketch. This is necessary because once you are painting, you cannot make a mistake because the material is very porous. It absorbs the color immediately. You cannot rub it out. So first we make a sketch, either with a pencil or with the help of a shablon. You see the design is perforated, and this is charcoal dust. The charcoal dust we bounce through the holes, and that's how we get a sketch of the design. Then we start to paint the outlines with a very fine brush, and then we fill in the decoration. Lighter colors first, and then the darker color. And the paint we use is black, not blue. In this black paint there is cobalt oxide and a tiny bit of copper oxide. For an experienced painter, it takes 2 hours to decorate the plate. A bigger plate takes about 4 hours to decorate. And the painter will always put his own name at the back. Then, when the plate is painted, we have a bath of glaze. We dip it in the glaze with special tools. The glaze covers the decoration entirely. We fire it again 24 hours, 1040 degrees, and the glaze melts, becomes shiny and transparent, and the black color changes to blue. This is possible because of this black cobalt oxide in combination with the temperature, 1040 degrees, and the glaze. The color gives a chemical reaction to blue. If we do not protect it by glaze, it looks like that. It's a bit green and burnt, and also still porous. This glaze, the glass, protects the background. Blue and white is most traditional, but we also make a lot of colored Delft work. The colors came a little bit later. These colored articles, they're very popular amongst people from Italy and Spain. They love the colors. The colors, red, yellow and green, they're natural pigments. They do not change. They intensify a little because of the glaze on it, but everything that is black here changes to blue. And nowadays, there are many imitations on the market. The imitations, they print a transfer on stone and they glaze over the transfer. They do not paint it. This painting is labor intensive and very costly. And they use the name Delft. Delft is the name of the town. Anyone can use it. There are 2 factories nowadays that make hand-painted artwork. It's our factory and our competitor, the porcelain flesh, the porcelain bottle. We are the Delftse Pauw. We have DP on our trademark. Delftse Pauw. Pauw means peacock. Peacock of Delft. The family, the peacock, started the company. That's why the name and the symbol of our company. This is our current trademark. A pair of compasses with 3 stars. And then the name of the painter. With each article you buy, you receive a certificate. It's issued by the